Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. The Psychic Triad is back for another round of readings for you today. And I am Terri Lee, Pure Visionary, Psychic Medium. And I am delighted to be hosting Terri Suzuki of Kigaru Spiritual Channel, Journeys, and Sun Psychic Gene.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well out there. And it's so nice to be back together again, right? Wow. It's our show. This show comes on with the Psychic Triad every other week. And boy, it's just sometimes it seems like a long time. Okay.
Depending
Ladies.
on how the Fridays fall, some Fridays they're back to
Yes.
back, and some Fridays seem to be really far apart.
Yeah. Well, and hello to everybody out in the chat. Akela, Lark Kemper, nice to see you. And we've got Lisa Sandros. All right. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us and being with us. And we're going to have a wonderful show today. I've been feeling good vibes all day. How about you girls?
Yeah. I am actually in Ocean Shores, Washington already for my big fair this weekend. So I'm feeling the good vibes already because I'm so close to the Pacific Ocean.
Oh,
so, yeah.
That's got to be wonderful. That's great. Now, how is it a large fair, or what do you think your attendance would be?
Actually, I came here last year just to see it. I didn't actually participate in it. And it was kind of small, but there's actually, I think, 75 vendors now. So it's getting bigger and bigger.
Pretty good. That's great. Wonderful. All right. And Jean, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm working the tube. No. I have shows tomorrow and I have shows on Sunday, and I'm trying to get my calendar up. I'm with Mark, the Spirit Whisperer, on Saturday. And I'm with Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot on Sunday. But I'm still waiting to hear back from a couple of people for some confirmations. But that's what I have confirmed so far.
All right, Jane, you always manage to stay busy and your shows are so great. So everybody check those out. Yeah. Wow. So I'm just telling the ladies. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you are a great inspiration to me, Terri. You actually packed everything for your show for a 2-day show. 1-day show wipes you out for a week. A 2-day show, forget it. And she traveled it overnight and packed everything. Like, you know how, like, when you leave the day of the show and you're like, I can't forget this. I can't forget this. And she packed everything and drove overnight, and she's staying there. I tell you, you're amazing. You are such, you're an inspiration to me for sure. Now I know that I can travel to Pennsylvania with all of my things for my shows and do an overnight stay as well. Terri always does it right before I do.
All right. Good for you, Terri.
Jean, do this and don't do this, and don't bring too much of this, and make sure you get this.
Experience helps, doesn't it? It really does. All right.
It does.
Yeah, well, I'm packing up to go on a vacay, everybody, heading for the mountains. So I'm going to I've tried this before. I'm going to try it again. If I can get good cell service, I'm going to try to pop in and do some lives from the mountain and just be able to say hi to everybody. So, we got Starfish out there, Sonia, Dakota, Celt 1. Like that. Jessica Lynn. Judy Christensen, hello. So nice to see you. All right. Well, today we're going to do some readings. And I'm sure all of you are familiar with this. Most of you have been in this group before. But we're going to need to do questions from the chat. We need all caps and emojis. If you're asking about a loved one on the other side, with these mini readings, it really helps if you'll give us a name. And if you want to give us the relationship, that is helpful as well. Also, for information about pets, names help too. Whatever information you can share that helps us do these mini readings and we can get in deeper, faster, we're greatly appreciating that. So we're going to go back. I'm going back over to the comments. And we were kind of talking. Oh, yes. Okay. Um, we were kind of talking about this weather event that's happening. Just want you to know that we are going to probably show something at the end of the show regarding Hurricane Hillary. So just some tips as to what you can do to prepare, and we're going to have a little chat about that, but that'll come at the end of the show. So hope you'll stick with us, and especially if you're in California, um, there's some good links that you could go to that could give you information to help. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. I have some to start.
While you're doing that, I just want
Yes.
to read a comment. Lark Kemper has a question about his German Shepherd at 2:25 your time,
Oh,
Terry Lee. But he
thank
also
you.
says, "Damn girl, I'm feeling good vibes already. Thank you guys for being here for all of us. It's
That's great.
appreciated, and the energy you give off is so healing to all of us out here. Much appreciated. We
Oh,
know that there's a lifeline. We can feel that there's a lifeline. We need you as our lifeline as well. This time that we are together and doing readings together and raising our vibrations, and everybody comes in together and they all, come in close with their energies and lifts us up. It's really very special for us too. I could feel
yes.
my spirit was excited to get started
Yeah.
earlier this morning. It was like it's Friday, it's Friday. Like, yeah. So you're
I
very
felt the same
welcome,
way.
Lark.
Yeah, I felt the same way, and as I like to say, you out there are the wind beneath our wings. I know it sounds corny, but it's perfect. That's exactly the way it feels. All right. Well, I was able to get some questions started. So now I kind of went around. If they're not in the order you expect your question to be, just hang in there. I did the ones I could see. So here we go. All right, we're going to start actually because I know Lark's was first. So we'll get in on that. We'll start with Vivica. I'm setting with Vivica, my German Shepherd. In other words, unconditional love, sitting in a gazebo with the wind blowing, chimes chiming. That's
Wow.
gorgeous. That is just
That's
beautiful.
beautiful.
That's
Yeah, I
good
thought that was
visual.
a question, but he's just letting us know that
Oh, that's
he's
all right.
chiming.
I'm glad. That's all part of the vibe, right? Oh yeah,
Hmm.
wind chimes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna see what Craig had to say here. It's kind of big. Hi, Terry, and Jean. Roy Scherer, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, stopped by yesterday, or Rock Hudson. Oh, let him know we miss and appreciate him and his work. And I heard Clara say something to me too. She was excited, and so was I. Well, that's a beautiful experience, Craig. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that with us. Roy
So Rock
Scherer.
Hudson's name is not Rock Hudson. I somebody just
Ah,
somebody needs to pick me up off the floor. I think I'm going to have a good cry.
oh,
I mean, Rock Hudson is such an icon, isn't it? Don't you remember they had Rock Hudson even on the
oh,
Flintstones? Remember the
oh.
Flintstones when they had Rock Hudson? How cool he was, and he had that hat
Mhm.
on, and he talked like him and everything. That's what I know about Rock Hudson because he's just a little before my time, but I'm serious.
I can't imagine a mother just giving birth going, I'm going to call him Rock. But
Oh, I
could have happened. Could have
there's lots of
happened that way.
Rockies. There's lots of Rockies.
Rockies,
Rocco?
yeah.
Rocco?
I just
Mhm.
want to point out one other thing. Craig got all the Terrys right.
Yes, we did.
I think you ought to get Terry Renner on here and do a Terry show.
Oh, that'd be fun. We got to work on that. Okay.
But
All right.
do you want to try and tune into Rock Hudson? I didn't know his name was Rory.
Oh,
Do,
was he asking us to?
I don't know. Do you want to see if we can get a message from Rock Hudson
Okay.
just to
Why not?
kind of get our elevation going?
He'll probably pop in. It's Friday.
I mean, since he's with Craig and Craig is here and we can ask Clara to bring him in. She's almost like hollering up the stairs for him, saying, Roy, they want to talk to you again. Come down here. And she's sitting on the couch with Craig, and she's hollering up the stairs for Roy. It's, it's actually up in heaven, I guess we would call it, but she's hollering for him. Oh, he's telling me that the adorer the way that people adored him, and really just had crushes on him, made him feel like 10 times the man that he thought he was. He said, I never had so much confidence in myself. I never thought I was that good looking. I never thought I was that great of an actor. He said, but when people would turn around and say, oh, and you're so great in the Academy Awards, and everybody would fawn over him, he almost was curious, like, why are they doing all this? Like, he really didn't have that big of a head. He really didn't think that he was all that. But it really helped to boost his self-esteem, and to help him be better in his craft, with all the support and validation from all of the, fans. That's what he's saying. How about you, ladies?
I'm just feeling his presence. He was a really funny guy. He actually has a super good sense of humor. And for some reason, I keep seeing him in that one movie where he had that English accent, and he was so funny. And then he's showing me him messing up his lines, and laughing and getting his hair out of place as he laughed. And like, he wasn't really that untouchable star. He was a real guy who could laugh at himself. So, Rock, do you have anything you want to tell anybody? Well, he says he's very comfortable at Craig's house. So there you go, Craig. You hang out with him a lot. He's happy that he could give the world so much joy through his movies, and that he left. I don't know how many of them are going to be left, but he's kind of saying hi to the people he went to high school and college with. He's kind of saying, he's telling me, that they were the wind beneath his wings. They're the ones that helped push him into that. He didn't think that much of himself. He didn't really think about that. And they somehow gave him the confidence to go ahead. And he says thank you to them, but I don't know how many of them would be left. So maybe they're all over there. What do you got, Terri?
Okay. Interesting. When I closed my eyes, I heard laughter too. So he must really have a really good sense of humor. I heard laughter like, I just felt like he was tickled. That's the word I'm hearing. He was tickled that we were reaching out to him, and that we're on a live show right now. I just felt that amusement, and I got a visual of him. Now he's talking to me. Let's see if I got a split screen in front of my face. Over on one side is a black and white of Rock Hudson. He's got his leg up on a boat, and he's wearing a white shirt, sleeves are rolled up, and he's like, head in the wind, like some kind of adventure movie. I don't know. I'm not really that familiar with his movies, but that's the picture I'm seeing, just this bold and handsome. And then on the other side is him. He's making a funny face. And what he's saying to me is, I was so lucky to get to be what I wished I was in the movies. I got to be the man that I really wanted to be in the movies. But I want you to know, he's saying, I want you to know it's not easy. The celebrity life is extremely difficult. And I had times when I was very, very low. I had to work my way through it. I had to work through my relationships carefully. I made mistakes. I hurt some people, but then I helped some people. Life is an interesting thing, especially on planet Earth. And I'm delighted to be with you all today. Work through it. Work through it. Every day is a gift. That's what I got.
Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. There are some comments here from Dakota Kelt. She said that he has one thing in common with Freddie Mercury, that they both died of AIDS. And she said that what you're saying is he's echoing the same comments that Freddie Mercury said.
Wow.
I
Wow.
know.
What?
I know. I
Wow.
know. And I know I
That's
got the chills when
interesting.
I read that. And so
Yeah.
Craig wants to keep this ball rolling. He says, "Tell Eunice, ask him how Eunice is. Ask him about Eunice." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Eunice was Doris Day." Okay, I said, "That's another bubble. You just busted another bubble. Somebody's gonna have to pick
Don't
me up after crying." Doris
he
Day
is
is a
broken.
great name. I think we should all change our names. Doris Day was a great name. So who do you let's we can stop there, or we can check on Doris. But
Wow.
Eunice, can you imagine Eunice being your name? I mean, not that there's anything
Well,
wrong with
back
Eunice.
then, that was not that uncommon of a name, really.
I like the
So,
name, yeah.
yeah. I found that interesting. I found that reading interesting. It wasn't what I expected. I
I got punked completely here. I'm a little like, huh? I got punked. And they're laughing at me right now. I read Cary Grant. Cary Grant is who I was reading. And Rock
Oh,
is over there laughing at me, laughing at him. They're poking at each other.
oh my God, that's
And I'm
funny.
like,
Oh, you
okay,
just got them
yeah,
confused.
whatever. Yeah, yeah, they're having a
Wow.
good time. They're having a good time. And it's funny that they mentioned Eunice, because as I was reading, even though I was reading Cary Grant, um, uh, I saw Doris Day. Doris Day was there too, and so I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Craig suddenly is talking about Doris Day. Wow. Okay. Well,
Well,
I'm completely pumped here.
yeah, we knew this was going to be an interesting show. Oh, and we're off to a good start, aren't we, everyone? That's great. That's really great. Yeah.
it gave
I'm trying.
gave everybody some time to get in and get their questions in caps
Mhm.
with emojis. Thank you all very much for
Yes.
being here, and thank you,
Mhm.
Dakota, for the insight there.
Yeah, wow. That was cool. Thank you. Okay. So, all right. Jessica Lynn, right? I was just headed to that right before we decided to read Rock. Rest of the year. Jessica Lynn has asked, may I have a message from my guides for the rest of the year? Thank you, ladies.
I hear you're gonna wanna, like, keep notes. You're gonna wanna keep a journal. You're gonna wanna write this down, because when you look back, you're not gonna believe all the roller coaster things that are gonna transpire. It's a, it's, it's a personal, evolution and a global evolution, and, there's a they're saying you're gonna wanna record it, write it down, make some notes, and, just keep track of it. It's almost it's almost a way of grounding by writing it down. That's what they're saying. How about you ladies?
Well, I heard something very similar. Basically, um, you have you're working on lots of spiritual things, but something in the new year, something new's coming. So they're saying sweep, clean house, clean your house, get ready, kind of start getting ready. Like the holidays are coming, so you know how you start cleaning your house and start, taking out all the boxes to make room for more stuff that might be coming in. But they're kind of like sweep, clean your house, get ready.
Okay. I'm just jotting down what they told me. Interesting. I got shooting stars. It was pretty. It was really pretty. Just phew, like the meteor shower we just had. Um, and then when I looked at that and asked for the message, they said, shooting stars, look up, look up. And the next thing I heard was something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and that is emotion is energy in motion. So I'm feeling like the energy of the shooting stars, when you wish upon a star, the stars. I mean, how do you feel when you look at the stars? Oh my, you're in awe. Your mind is expanding just thinking about how big and beautiful the universe is. This is the feeling that I'm needing to tell you, that when you have that feeling, when you meditate or just close your eyes for a minute and picture yourself looking at the immense universe and the shooting stars and have that wonder, have that, they're saying no expectations, no expectations, and then feel that. Um, I think you're going to have a very exciting year. Felt good to me. Wonderful.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, ladies. All right. We'll move on. We have, oh,
If
pardon?
I could do it, just a little shout out to the Crone Zone ladies are here. Conversations
Oh,
with Ancients. Thanks for stopping by. So nice to see you.
hi,
I'm sorry.
ladies. We sure do love those ladies. They're pretty special. All right, Ms. Lisa Sandros, I would love a message from Spirit Guides, please and thanks.
So what they're showing me, Lisa, is you're at a standstill. It's almost like there was some changes and some quick moving energies happening for you, perhaps at the end of last year, beginning of this year. But through the summer, there's been things that have just been slowing down for you, and it's almost been like a standstill for you. And this is the time for you to rejuvenate and to recharge and to research. They're saying that this is almost like a pause for you. And they're also showing me that the planet Venus, the way that Venus is at a still point right now, and that all the other planets are moving around her. And it appears that she is pausing. And they're saying to follow Venus.
Wow.
Wow. I got something very similar. My whole vision was just suddenly flooded with this four-leaf clover, a green four-leaf clover with a white background. And as I pulled back, I realized it's the 4-H. Like kids joined the 4-H, and you showed your horse or your cow or your pig or your sewing. But what they're calling my attention to is the 4-H's were actually words: heart and hands and head. I think health. I'm
Health.
not sure on the fourth one.
I was in 4-H.
Yeah, I was in 4-H too, and I didn't always pay attention to the H's. But they're saying that you need to pay attention to those 4-H's right now. This is nothing scary because you have this lucky clover, lucky 4-leaf clover, but your head, they want you to pay attention to your head, pay attention to your heart, pay attention to your hands, pay attention to your health. Just there's a little bit of work to be done here, but in a kind and gentle way, which is what I always found with 4-H. It was kind and gentle. Yeah. Be kind to yourself right now.
Oh, that's good. Interesting. I immediately, Lisa, got this beautiful, tender, loving pink, but I realized that they were leading me towards the shape of a heart with this heart. Now, this could go either way. So if you want to comment in the live, that's fine. We could redirect it. But at first, I felt like it was perhaps you've had some wounds. You've had some wounds in your heart. I asked them if they thought it was physical, and I don't think so. I think these are wounds that need to be healed. So that would go along with the message of, taking care of yourself, and especially taking care of your heart. I am hearing let go, and the healing will come. I don't know, what aspect of your life that this involves, but it's a very powerful message that's coming through, and it's about your heart. It's about wounds in your heart from the past. It could be some that are happening right now, but take good care of yourself. Love yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Just say it and let go. Let go of those things. Just let them fly out the window. Just let them wash down the drain, and the healing will begin.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Isn't that the most wonderful advice? It's so easy.
We all could take that.
Hard. The hardest thing you're ever going to do. But
yeah. Those things that stick with us, like we were saying about emotion, is energy in motion. So if you can change your emotion about experience in your past that has hurt you, or you felt like maybe you were a victim, or maybe you were a victim, just that letting go, it's very powerful. And loving yourself.
She has a response there.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're in the live side.
Yep, this one. Recovering from spine surgery 2 months ago. It's been difficult. Amazing. So thanks much. Oh, Take good care of yourself, dear. Okay. Yeah, that's huge. That's very huge, Lisa. And we're wishing you all the best. Okay. Back to the stars. Okay. Sorry, I've got these kind of mixed up. Okay, here we go. Sonia Pinola, may I get a message from my sister Tony? Please and thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
Was she loud? Was she like sort of like the bossy sister? Whether she was older or younger, was she sort of the bossy one? And she's just saying, you can't get rid of me that easy. She said, I'm right here with you and I am keeping you on track. She seems to be, like a cheerleader, but with a little edge, with a little bit of a push to it as well. She's saying, you can do this. You can keep going. You can get through this. You are the one that was chosen to be here during this time. And she said, you have to do this for the both of us. So she's saying that she is right there with you, and that she just seems very encouraging and almost a little bit pushy, but very much encouraging, with an encouraging intention. But she's just keeping you moving, keeping you going on, keeping you in your in this experience, and keeping you grounded. She just wants you to know that she's with you. That's what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did Sonia say anything about the big personality or not?
She said yes.
Okay, because I can't
Yes.
see the
Oh,
chat.
sorry.
I'm on my phone
Yeah.
today. I'm so glad you said yes, because that is exactly how I saw this going on too. So at first, she was showing me a vision, and at first it looked like a very fuzzy sunset, like some really dark colors, like the earth, and some oranges and yellows going up to blue. So maybe a sunrise, I don't know. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty colors. And then as I kind of pulled out, as she started clearing it up, it was very clear that I was actually looking at a sunflower that had already gone. It still has the yellow petals, but the inside is starting to almost go to the black seeds. And there's the blue sky, and it's like I'm looking at a cross cut of it almost, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty. And she goes, ta-da! She just kind of leaps out, ta-da! You're like, look what I can do. I'm just so she's big energy, and she's like, she's so happy over there. She is so pleased with herself that she could do that and surprise me. She's very pleased about that. So do you have a message for your sister? Oh, she says, anytime you need a little of that ta-da energy, she wants you to think of her. Just close your eyes, just really feel down into your heart, feel her spirit, and she will lend you some of that energy to get you through anything, because she's very pleased over there, very happy.
When she first came through to me, I heard laughter, like belly laughter. Like, yeah. She she said, so you crack me up. She is expressing to me, she's making me feel like it's a sister feeling. It's a close relationship, of joy and fun, and I'm feeling secrets and stories, and I do get the feeling that, let me see if she wants to say it her way. I just wanted to take care of everybody. She's saying, I just wanted to help. I just wanted to take care of everybody. And by the way, she's saying something about your driving. She's saying, and by the way, watch your driving. So I don't know if you've had any driving issues lately, Sonia, but apparently she's watching out for your driving as well. She's a very high energy person. I'm feeling like I don't. Okay, she's saying I can't sit still. I couldn't sit still. Um, just very high energy, sending you love, that beautiful love, um, and secrets. And didn't we have fun? And gossip. She's saying gossip too. Okay. Tony. There's nothing but sweetness and love surrounding you. So walk tall. And that's what I'm getting.
That's
Okay.
nice.
All right. I grabbed a couple more. Just star. Very energetic,
Yeah.
beautiful soul. Okay. Sharon O'Brien. My mother passed away 9 years ago tomorrow. Does she have a message for me? Her name is Helga. Be happy to read for you, Sharon.
I hear her saying that she's settling in. She's settled in, and she's with family members, and she showed me like a bottle cap. You know how a bottle cap on an old fashioned bottle cap that used to fit over top of a like a Coca-Cola bottle or something, but it was the metal kind that had it was squeezed on there. It wasn't the twist, it wasn't the new ones. She's showing me the old fashioned bottle cap. So let me know if that means anything to you, or if she used to like soda a lot, or if that was, I don't know, nostalgia for her. She's just showing me this bottle cap, but she's showing me like that um, she showed me that she's on the other side and she's with family members, and then she showed me the bottle cap. And what I thought that she was saying that she fits right in and fits tightly, and it just I'm not sure what she's showing me. What does this bottle cap mean, Helga? I feel as though she's watching over you. She has her energy wrapped around you, um, and hasn't left. She said she allows for many things, but there's other things that she will influence. I'm not sure if she's telling me birds now, that she influences birds and or like dragonflies or butterflies, like things in flight that she influences for your to for as a reminder to you. She's showing me roses in a rose garden now, and she's making sure that we take time to stop and smell the roses. I know that's cliche, but she's saying that spending time in her rose garden and tending and doing this routine, because you have to attend to it, regularly. That she is. She said it's a grounding and it's a meditative, and she's saying make sure you spend time um, in your garden. Let me just see. She's not really talking to me. She's sort of like throwing images in my way. But how about I'm going to go ahead and stop there with Helga. Thank you very much, and I'll let the ladies pick up. They may be able to hear something that I'm not. Okay, I know about the caps, but she was anti-soda. Okay, but the bottle caps meant something.
So when Helga came in, before she even tried to identify herself or anything about herself, she first showed me about you, and she showed me how tender your heart is. Just like you're like a little puppy cloud. I just she was just showing me that yeah, you have a soft heart. Even if you sometimes don't like people to see it and maybe want to try to get a hard outside, but you got a soft heart. And she's showing me that soft heart of yours. And then she kind of takes it to herself, to her chest. And it's kind of like she's just hugging you, mothering that softness, saying that it's okay, it's okay. And then again, just like with Jean, she's throwing a lot of images at me, but not a lot of words. um, she first started to show me some pottery, and it was a white pottery that looks like it has kind of etched lines in it, and the lines are have pink in it. And at first, I almost thought maybe that this was like a cookie stamp or something, or I don't know what it exactly is, but it's white with pink lines in it, and it's pottery, as if she made something. So she's making me feel like that she was an artist of some sort, or that she she has these had these artistic leanings, and that she is kind of giving that towards you. And then the next thing she shows me right away is as if she wanted to clear it up, is she shows me this vase, this big vase, and the top of the vase is in gold, like a gold rim, maybe 2 inches down. The bottom of the vase is this white with the pink lines. The maybe it's a little crackly, and it's full of pink roses. And she bends down and she's like coming forward, giving it to you. And she's so beautiful and so kind.
Mm-hmm.
She's just I'm pretty sure she is not presenting at the age she died, because she's very young looking. Just the picture of health, just so beautiful. Blonde hair. I can't tell if her eyes are blue or kind of hazily. She's just beautiful, just beautiful. And I believe she's giving you those flowers in that vase because she's just showing you how much she loves you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, she gave you guys pictures. I got smells. I don't know. Was she a good cook? Because I just felt like I was in the kitchen just smelling all this delicious food cooking up. I just felt her soul, as Terri said, very, very tender, loving person. Very she's saying like, I get it done. I get it done. So she was very serious and happy about all the things that she was responsible for and caring for. I'm seeing this beautiful pink love coming in. She's sending you that pink, tender love. And she's caring. She's telling me that she's caring for you and all those around you, that she's moving through and in and about you. She is so close. And she's telling me how much she loves the way the love that she has now feels. She's saying it's grand. It's grand. And I'm just still smelling food. I don't know what to say. It's kind of making me hungry, actually, but let us know about that. Okay. Wow. What a lovely, lovely soul. How nice. Okay. And thank you, Sharon.
Classy lady for sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, Viviani. Hi, Viviani. And thank you so much for supporting us and for supporting this channel. Really appreciate it. Okay, Viviani says, may I please have a message / advice from Spirit about my current situation? Thank you. Okay. Okay.
I'm kind of hearing that it's time for you to get started on your practice, your daily practice, and engaging a little bit more. They want you to get into your spiritual practice, whether it's a healing modality that you're learning, or if it's a psychic or card reading. But they want you. They said now is the time, and that you're ready, and that this is a gift. It's a gift, and it's yours. So if you so choose.
I'm not sure if they're talking psychically, or spiritually or physically, but I just keep seeing the U.S. mail. Keep seeing the mail, and they're like, check the mail. Be diligent about checking the mail. Or if you have to send mail, they're just really talking about be diligent about checking mail, sending mail. Something's coming that's important.
That sounds great. I love getting good surprises in the mail. I don't often get the direction from them to draw an oracle card, but they definitely told me to draw an oracle card. This is from, sorry, I have to put this box back together so you can see it. Pretty cool. I'm really enjoying this deck. It's Healing Waters Oracle.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just beautiful, beautiful messages. It's been blessing me just to pull a card every now and then. Now, what we got, and I won't go into the reading of it, but we'll just see what they're saying. They directly guided me to pull from this deck, and the card I got was the Sirens. Beautiful card, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Three ladies there in the ocean, it looks like. And it says, use your voice, expansion, and freedom. So I think that's very much what Jean was offering up in her reading, and I feel like now is the time for you, Viviani, that the waves are pushing you forward out into a new direction. I almost kind of see a tarot card that's it's going into smoother waters. It's the feeling that I get for you right now is that what's out there for you is going to be so wonderful and so surprising. And they're wanting you to, as Jean said, get in that practice, communicate often, keep your energy level high, and use your voice and think about expansion and freedom. Feel that freedom that you actually have. Your soul has freedom to grow, expand. I'm hearing the word vision. You may have a vision of something, or you may get a vision. I'm just feeling just an expansive energy around you, Viviani. So I hope that helped. Okay. All right. So we'll go down to the next question here. We got a few. Okay. Michelle, can I please get a general as to what the rest of my year looks like? All right.
So, Michelle, I'm picking up that you're a planner. You have things planned all the way to Halloween, and you're even looking into the holidays. You have a very busy schedule, and there's only so many weekends, and you have a plan for each. Um, they just want you to leave a little bit of room in there for spontaneous synchronicity to occur. Almost plan a day of no plans. Almost plan a day with absolutely nothing on your calendar, and you can go for a walk or go for a drive and just see what happens and see like what you feel like doing, not what you ought to be doing, not what you promise somebody else to do, not that you need to build. There's a time to work towards a goal, and there's a time to let go and allow for a spontaneity to come in. And they're just saying to make sure you build a little time in for spontaneity.
So they showed me like the rest of the year, and I would agree with Jean. It feels like you kind of plan a lot. That you I don't want to say hold your life rigidly, like, but you have a lot of plans going, a lot of things to do. And for some reason, the year to me looks kind of foamy white. And then there's this divot, this groove in it. And they want you to find a little time for yourself and flow in that groove. Flow. So that groove has a little bit more of a brownness to it, like wood colored. And it's like, take a little time for yourself, ground yourself, flow in this area. And for some reason, when we start to see December, it becomes uh, the color of water, aquas, waters, greens, just really beautiful. So I I almost feel like that you have to go through all this year doing all these things, and that you almost like you get a reward, a vacation or something in that January, that December, January area that may involve water, being groundwater in some way. But it's like a reward. It feels like a reward, a time of rest for you to have a little bit of rest as you have to keep on your planning. And so flow, eke out a little time for yourself in the year, but it looks like a pretty good year, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a powerful message coming through. I got the same thing. I wrote it down. The first thing I heard was slow down. I felt the presence of your guides. They're extremely happy to be a part of your expansion at this time. And they're really proud of you. However, they said, and I wrote it down, a busy mind needs rest. So this taking care of yourself is so essential. And as Terri said, grounding. And I heard them say, eat the good food, laugh, take the time to take the weight off of your shoulders. There's no need for you to carry it. It's only one day at a time. And I'm visually seeing someone like taking a huge backpack off their back. Okay, all right. Now I'm getting a scene. So it's something I used to experience when I was hiking in the mountains. You had a big old heavy pack and you struggled and you get to the top and you've taken care of everything and you've got everything that you need, and you get to the top and you take that pack off and you put your feet in the lake and you relax and you take a deep breath and you smell the flowers and you eat that good camping food and you just absorb what's there for us in this life on planet Earth that's good. Just a great feeling from them. But as Terri said, that grounding and really self-care. That's the message. Okay.
All the best to you, Michelle.
Yes. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. Often when we get these messages, they're not exact events, but just I get a kick out of how the guides are like, advice from a really sweet grandma or something. They come through in such a loving and caring way. Okay. All right. Thank you. We're going to go on now to High Vibe Works. Hello, High Vibe Works.
It's a pretty
Any
icon.
Messages for pardon?
Sorry. I just said it was a pretty icon.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And she wants some messages.
Looks like a hand-painted moon over a body of water. It's really beautiful. Very emotional, very deep, very little mysterious. I feel as though you're feeling the fray of the edges of your nerves. I feel as though you're feeling very sensitive at the edges of your aura. Like your auric field is very sensitive. Um, they want you to build that inner strength and the core strength of your aura and your energy centers, and to ground and to bring in that light from the universe and down to the ground. They're just saying to build this energy center. Your solar plexus and your heart chakra is the center where you pull your energy from, and build your auric field. They're saying that there is not sure if you've been there's something that's causing very high sensitivity to one of your auric fields, and it feels very sore and fragmented. Sometimes, if you do a little too much of spiritual rituals, it could cause like a fatigue. Um, but with your energy centers, your chakras carry out, and the Crohn zone will be able to tell you it affects your auric field, which then affects your human ability to deal with emotions, situations. Seems like you may be a little bit touchy about things, and I mean this in the sweetest way, because it's because you're very sensitive and you're highly aware of what's happening, that any little thing can really affect your emotion. And it's important to kind of pull back a little bit and get a higher perspective on things, and kind of not to sweat the small stuff, at the same time as build your own energy reserves and your energy center, and reaffirm that you are a spirit having a human experience, and go around in and reaffirm and say some mantras to help to strengthen those auric fields and buffer that sensitivity that you have. And that's what I got.
Wow. Wow. That was an interesting reading, and I think it kind of helped me understand what I was seeing a little bit. So, what I saw was somebody with a yo-yo doing a yo-yo and spinning the dog, doing all those things. And they're saying that you feel that. You feel like the world is on a yo-yo and you are being spun like crazy sometimes. And so I asked them, well, what can high vibe works do about that? What can be done about that? And they said they want you, when it feels like all the world around you is spinning. And I'm also perceiving that possibly you're very empathic, and that's why the world spins for you rather than just letting go of things easy. And they're saying we want you to sit, and they're kind of showing me that thing you see of the chakras, outline of somebody sitting cross-legged with the chakras. And they're like, we want you to pull that world, that spinny world, that yo-yo, into your heart. Okay. And feel it in your heart, but allow it to have love. Allow it, have gratitude and love, and just sit with it. And they kind of want you to say to yourself, it's okay. All is well right now. All is well. Because in truth, all is well. Always. Because you're a soul. You're a forever soul in just a little body right now. And so they want you to stop the spin by putting it in your heart. And then when it's in your heart, it's like a generator. It's moving round and round. It's generating energy. But then you feel the energy and say, all is well, all is well. and that will help you a lot.
That's cool.
Beautiful, Terry.
Mhm.
That's just beautiful. Interesting. Um, High vibe works. I got a visual of it was very pretty. Someone sitting in meditation pose. There's a name for it, and I can't think of what it is right now. But you know, the whole meditation pose, legs crossed under a waterfall. It was really pretty. Um, there were the sunlight was glinting off the water, and the waterfall is just falling on this person, which I'm assuming is you. Um, and I asked what it meant, and I heard cleanse the chakras. So it would be good to take some time to go through, and there's lots of information. If you probably already know, but if you don't, it's interesting. I know about cleansing the chakras, and sometimes I forget. We have to take the time to do that. Energies are surrounding you now, but be like one who sits in the wind and lets it blow through their hair and on into the trees and down the meadows and through the valleys, and let it go. Release it. They're giving me the feeling like they're saying, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You are fully capable of doing anything and everything it takes to achieve your dreams. But it doesn't always come from effort, dear. It's yours. Relax in the wind. Let the cares blow away. And I'm just getting that beautiful pink just surrounding you. Just surrounding you. It's tender love. And they're saying you don't have to be perfect. You're perfect just the way you are. Okay. That's what I got.
So sweet. So loving. Such wonderful messages. High Vibe Works. All the best to you.
Yeah. We're getting lots of loving messages today. I kind of feel like the energies are really high right now, and we're kind of all in need of that. So I hope that blesses some of the rest of you out there as well. Let's go back. We are coming up on the hour, ladies. So we'll have to let a couple go unless you guys want to stay a little longer. We definitely have time for one more.
Okay.
Melinda Crocker. Hi, Melinda. Could I have a message regarding my health and healing? Thank you. Okay.
I'm just going to say what I got. They said it's all in your hands. It's all in your hands, that you have the ability to change things. And hang on one second. That was, sorry guys. All right. What they're just saying that it's in your hands to affect the outcome. And it's as much energy as it is like physical, like getting your rest, drinking enough water, getting balanced nutrition, making sure that you reduce any toxins or toxicity around you. And that's with people or with, you know, air quality, with noise quality. They're saying that there's a lot of different environmental types of things, and there's as well as energy and mindset. Like I feel like there's a little bit of anger that you may be holding on to that is it's not necessarily causing anything, but it's not helping anything either. So they really want you to simplify, and almost they're showing me like to get little turtles in that little bowl with the rock and a little bit of water, and just watch the turtles and help the little turtles up on the rock. Like really focus on something that is not so dramatic or crazy, and just really focus on the simple things, and a little bit more on nature. I don't know if you have turtles or if that means anything, but that's what they showed me. Sort of like that's how quiet, how gentle, how small. They just want you to focus and let go of what's bugging you. Yeah.
So they showed me a very unusual vision. You were up against a wall, right? And I felt like you were almost like at one of these metaphysical fairs with me, and you were standing up against the wall because you were going to get a picture of your aura taken. They take these aura pictures, and you're there, and then there's this huge burst of light, boom, and just this whiteness comes out of you like an aura, and it's more than just the flash of the photography. It's like something has flashed out of you, some energy, some very white pure energy has come out. And then I just had a knowing that they would like you to start, if you don't already, start a practice of gratitude when you wake up, gratitude for what you have, but they also want you to start speaking differently. Instead of saying, God, please heal me, please make me stronger, they want you to just claim it. I am stronger every day. I am more happy every day. I am, feeling the energy radiate through me every day. They want you to say positive things like that. And believe me, I am not a person who would tell you to say that. I dislike that so much sometimes, but that's what they're giving me. They're like, be positive, and just claim what you want now. It doesn't mean that if somebody comes to you and says, are you still sick or whatever, you can still talk with them. It's my mom took that to the extreme where she could not even speak about her illness at all. But that's not what they're saying. But they're just saying that for you, maybe there's a little mantra inside that's saying, I claim my energy back. I claim everything. I have boundless energy. I have boundless health. Okay, Terry, I'm done.
It was interesting when you said positivity. I heard positivity is good medicine. Mm-hmm. Interesting. What I heard, Melinda, was replace fear with love for your body. I immediately was taken to times when I was going through physical challenges, and what they showed me next was a snowball, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this is. It can snowball on you when you're concerned about your health and you're doing everything you can to keep yourself well. And if you get a little bit of anxiety about, that didn't work, or what was that, and how is this going, and it can snowball on you. And it's important to just let that go and lean into love for your body. Touch the places in your body that you're concerned about or that are needing healing, and say, I love you. I love you, throat. I love you, back. I love you, hips. Thank you. Thank you for carrying me all these years. Thank you for letting me speak to other people. Just that gratitude is so healing. I'm feeling like it's like butter. It's just warm and wonderful and sweet and melting. sometimes we fail, and I can say this from experience, we fail to recognize the gifts that are there for us to use. And it is like, all I seek, I already am. And that is a wonderful mantra to say, I'm healthy, I am strong, I am positive, I'm beautiful, I'm funny. Go through that mantra and have fun with it, and know that these things are all gifts in front of you. That I'm just saying presents. I'm getting a visual of just all kinds of presents there for you, and enjoy them like a small child would at her birthday party. Open those presents up. See what spirit and the guides and the angels have for you, because all is well. All is well. Wellness is yours. It's a gift. Okay.
Beautiful, ladies. Oh my gosh. Wow, we're raising, that's next level stuff here. This is advanced class here. Woo.
Wow.
Energies are just great.
Yeah, they're very powerful today. And it's interesting. It's like I'm feeling what we're reading about. We do most of the time, but sometimes it's even more powerful, isn't it? Wow, that's great. Okay, ladies, shall we wrap it up?
Yeah. Let's
I
do it.
always hate to do that. Oh, okay. Let me get down here. Melinda made a comment. Oh, life-changing suggestions. Thank you. Much love. Much love back to you, Melinda. Okay. Yeah, great. Okay. So as always, thank you, ladies. It's just so powerful to be with you too. And as we said, the readings today were all about love and healing. And let's just keep that in our hearts. The energies are high all around us, but we're prepared because we chose to come here at this time, and we've got everything we need to help ourselves and others. Okay. So I'm just going to end the show the way I always do, to remind you not to forget you are loved beyond measure. Goodbye, everybody.